All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, let's get going. We can go ahead and do the LR tier list here. Because there's no meta shakeups that have happened. I wouldn't really say the circumstances of the game is really like changing too much. So I just feel like we could probably get one out a little bit quicker than I might normally do one here. Um, I might I might do a Dokkan Diamond either tomorrow or the day after as well. And then, I mentioned Dokkan Diamonds. I wanted them to be pretty infrequent. But I think we could do one of those, and then I could do if stuff changes and shakes up, which I guess it definitely would with the 8th anniversary LRs still to EZA, the part ones. Maybe we could end the anniversary with another Dokkan Diamond. So I'd do 3 during the anniversary. I guess that's fine, right? Part 1, part 2, and then the end of the anniversary. Okay, so let's just jump into the LR tier list. I didn't really feel like a lot needed to change. I did not really shake things up very much, but I guess we could kind of just introduce here. Let me do this to, yeah, I guess we could just introduce the new LRs into the tier list here. So I'm just gonna do the first two quick here. We have Omega at 10 and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta at 9. It does seem crazy that these Titans are this far down, but I mean, all of a sudden these guys are like, closer to a year old than they are to just released, right? Like we're moving quick. It's now been what, 7 months since these guys have come out. I don't think they've really fallen off either, because Dokkan has not pushed power creep. There's some aspects of the artificial life form red zone. Cellmax can body Omega. Bio Broly, if things go wrong or we have a bad situation, Bio Broly could body Gogeta. But for the most part, I would say these two are just like absolute monsters. Again, the point has to be made. They didn't push power creep, which does mean that like kind of the celebration will be less exciting, right? Because when they drop one of these super crazy fights, it's very exciting, but that also means most of the game, like, or a huge chunk of characters are just now in the trash bin. They haven't done that, so that means that some of these, like, very effective characters that have been around for a while are still around. So we'll see how things are going to progress. Next we have Daima Vegeta 8 here. Like, does seem crazy, but that's definitely like valid for him as well. Because the thing about Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here is he does have a heavy weakness to locking and AoEs. Those are a huge problem for him, right? So that, is a little unfortunate. But Vegeta is a very strong support type character. And then he's also got his ridiculously strong... Okay, this site's not updated to have EX Super Attack still, but he does have his ridiculous EX Super Attack. I gotta pull this up to show it. Right here. This right here. This, like, poof, maybe we run like a double Daima Vegeta team. You start getting these EX Supers. He's just covering the team in this support. I really like Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. To me, this guy is still one of the most fun characters in the game. The Daima characters are very hated. I mean, their animations are nowhere near the Part 2 LRs, right? And Daima doesn't seem as popular anyway. And Part 1 of the anniversary was really bad or mid. So, I mean, people are just non-stop shit-talking the Daima LRs. But, like, I do find this Vegeta to be ridiculously fun. The only real problem with this guy that I really makes me, like, not feel good is how often his active skill does, like, almost nothing, right? Like, they should have let this guy's active hit way fucking harder. Because, I mean, I think you could throw out he's an anniversary LR is very valid as to why this should hit way harder, right? Daima Goku nukes the boss off the field. I do kind of wish that Daima Vegeta also did that with his Final Flash active skill. So next, we can go ahead and grab these boys. I don't know. I mean, I will be very curious to see how this is received. They're at 7. I have the Super Saiyan 4s at 7 right here. Again, I'm gonna be very interested to see how people are gonna take this, if they agree or not. I have seen a lot of negativity about this character, but I mean, you know, listen, people come out of the sewers to hate. I hate on everything, so you know, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Here's the thing: this character is very good, but they're just not really meant for like the design of all the fights we have right now, right? Like, there isn't really like long content because all these new characters coming out have got like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega level power, right? We are just, even if it's a longer fight, you are blasting these bosses instantly. So these characters do so much damage. And it's mostly all about right at the start of the fight. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is very good defensively, but like he's gonna need to do some stacks first. He's got to get a couple of stacks off. Let me actually pull him up as well, because again, we need to look at the EX super attack here. You know, he starts getting these stacks up. He's got a lot of supers, a lot of stacks. He could be really good, really tanky, really effective, right? I mean, dude, the kid is able to get up to 80% damage reduction with 4 rainbow orbs, and he's guarding, and it's, you know, one turn and he's, you know, way past 2 million defense, right? So he can be super impressive. The problem, though, is, again, these fights are structured to like crush you right away, right? Like, I mean, this character can do very good against Cell Max and a lot of these other bosses, but I mean, it's more so just like being great turn 1. Now, right now, I have this character right here. They're in a meta that's kind of designed against them. I anticipate longer fights or a longer fight. If the hardest fight in the game is like a longer fight, hopefully they make it very engaging the whole way through. I mean, this character could skyrocket up into like the top 3, right? Because I would imagine the 8th anniversary LRs, when they EZA, the game is going to semi-revolve around them. Because that's what happens every year with the anniversary Dokkan Fest LR EZAs. And if the game is like, if those EZAs are designed exactly for what moving forward we're going to be like in 2026, that means this character is too. So they're debuting. I've got them at 7 right here. But, I mean, don't be shocked when we get the long fight and then the 8th anniversary LR's EZA, and then those are the top 3 units in the game or something like that on my next list, right? This character and the 2 8th anniversary LRs. I legitimately, I think that's like very realistic. Like, not like, oh, super mega cope, but it's actually like, I think, pretty realistic that we could see that happen. Now Vegeta could be very good. The whole point of the character, right, is you stack with Vegeta and then you jump into Super Saiyan 4 Goku and you nuke the boss. Right, as of this exact moment, I would say the most fun I'm having in the game right now is when I'm nuking the boss with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I will say this too. His battle motion is my single favorite in the game right now. I actually, he is just like, how do I, like, Dragon Ball to me is Super Saiyan 4 Goku's battle. Like, I'm just gonna play it quick. But, like, that is, like, what Dragon Ball is to me. Like, let me just quickly do this. And let's just look at Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. This shit, bruh. This is what Dragon Ball is all about right here. Oh, my God, dude. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, not to glaze him so crazy, he looks so fucking cool. That has got to be my favorite battle motion in the game right now. That just like power up and then the aura and then he's just chilling there. That's the GOAT right there. That is the GOAT. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. What a beast. I love it. And then him dropping the Spirit Bomb, destroying the boss, along with all of his super attacks. I do think that's just like super fun. But again, the character is not really... These fights are not made for this character yet. And remember, this is the anniversary Dokkan Fest, by the way. So I anticipate that the conditions that... Like, the reason they're made is not out yet, is how I'd word it. So, like, Festival Battles 2 drops or something. Guess what? This character's going to be, yeah, the one you're going to want to use. All right, so there's that. Next, we can grab Future Gohan and Trunks. I don't know that we really have too much... that we need to discuss with Future Gohan and Trunks. Turn 1, guard plus 90% damage reduction. Turn 2, unconditional revive. Turn 3, 100% dodge with future trunks. That's it. That's basically all we have to say. Guard plus 90% damage reduction turn 1. Unconditional revive turn 2. 100% dodge turn 3. That is, I mean, this character, we have several characters now who it's like, even when they're power crept, they're still gonna, like, how is, like, this character not gonna be valuable a year from now? Like, what dark sorcery does Amatsu and Geppy and Ken need to perform to where these demons aren't going to be super useful? I don't know. Like, this guy's crazy. And, like, his support, his rainbow orb changing, I feel like his damage is okay-ish. I mean, I guess it's, compared to some of these monster LRs, I guess it's a little bit lower than them. But, I mean, this character is awesome. Like, you know, the Dokkan community is, they're always going to find something to bitch about every single second. But, I mean, these characters going back months and months and months, I mean, we're not really getting hit with big fumbles, man. So, like, that's good. That's good. All right, so we have them. Next, we can grab the AGL Carnival Goku. I think his EZ8 is absolutely incredible. He's got his healing, his survive KO mechanic, Ki Blast nullification, stacking. This heal mechanic is ridiculous. This guy brings so much value to the team. He's just awesome, right? With the healing, the survive KO, the dodging, the stacking, the Ki Blast nullification. I just love it. I think this guy is a great character. Now, if we get the very scary long content, I mean, you know, maybe he's not going to be guarding anymore, but I mean, we could still, in that instance, run him as a floater. He's got a survive KO mechanic. You know, then he's nigh unkillable in slot 3, right? It's going to be very difficult to see him get penetrated. I don't know that I really need to talk about him too much more, but we got Goku right there. Next, we have Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This guy, so this is probably the most overhated character in the game right now. Now, I understand the frustrations with the EX Super mechanic because, I mean, I feel it too. I watch like a hawk, and you guys can confirm this in all my videos, right? I make sure, but like, bro, you crit, and then it's a 77% chance if you crit. I can't, I never hit it. Like, I would love to know what the numbers in videos of me hitting this is. It can't be 77%. There's no way. We miss this shit like every time. And it's like, I'm only counting that when I see Goku crit too, by the way. Like, if he doesn't crit, I go, oh, we didn't crit right there. No biggie. Right. But like, he always crits. He always fucking crits. This dude is always critting. But it's just, we do miss it a lot. Right. Which is a bummer. But I think that there's a huge thing that people lose sight of is that you miss the EX Super, and then this fucking bastard is still supering for over 100 fucking million. Like, the tiers that everyone does, including me, I complain very heavily when we miss that EX Super. Oh my god, we missed the EX Super as 125 fucking million is on the screen. Like, people lose sight of that, right? Like, can we talk about that for a second? Oh my god, we missed the EX Super, and like, but everyone acts like it means he sucks. Like, oh, we missed the EX Super, he's not even good. When that's not the case. Like, this is 125 million. Like, it's just, yeah, when we hit this, he's way stronger, but I don't know. Bro, this guy is great, and he's ridiculously tanky. I mean, he's a strong Super Saiyan 4 character right now. I mean, that's the thing that's huge is, like, the Giant 8 power team, all these powerful Super Saiyan 4 characters, we've never had more of them as, like, dominant demons than we have right now, right? It's just so good. I think, you know, huge W right there. They definitely did do a great job with that, right? So there's Daima Goku. Okay, the next one we could just move through super fast. This is the Blues. This character, I mean, dude, buckle up, because this is one of the best units of all time. Like, we're now so far out. This character released in July 6th, and it's just like, it's like not a day has passed. Like, it's ridiculous. Their bag is so deep. This is like prime Allen Iverson or something like that. Like the dribble moves, like shooting from everywhere, like layup package. They have everything. There's no hole. Like, where is the hole? Right? Iverson, he led the league in steals one time. Like, that's this character. This character is like MVP Allen Iverson. That's gonna be the comparison I'm gonna make for this video. Like, where is the hole? It doesn't exist. In order to power creep this character, it would need to be dodge canceling turn 1. But the problem is the boss would have to hit so fucking hard to actually punish them that the entire game is unrunnable. Like, the entire game would be unrunnable. So, I don't, like, they fucked up. They fucked up with this character, man. Like, they're too good. Like, they're so good. They don't have weaknesses. They have no weaknesses. Right? And they're a full power just by running a super class team. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous character. Absolutely insane. You get to turn 4, and you have guard. They're guarding on top of his 80% dodge and 70% damage reduction. And then he gets 180% defense when he's targeted. Like, it's just, again, like, if you've ever felt, for years, the joke is, if you've ever felt stupid, remember that Kurenai tried to use Genjutsu on Itachi. And it's like, oh, I'm not stupid. She's stupid. That's a stupid person. If you feel stupid, remember there's dumb fucks who've sat on Twitter writing up 1,000 tweets about this character being not that good or not as good as people think. And we're now approaching them like 8 months and they haven't even aged. Like, there's, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Next, the king, Goma. I mean, same thing. This dude, it's, it is funny. They gave a character 99% damage reduction and 70% dodge. Dude, let's all laugh. Bro, are you kidding me? And then turn 2, he has a giant form. He's just like, I'll just go giant and make the boss waste all their supers and shit. And then he has unconditional stacking at the start of the turn. And oh, by the way, his fucking massive defensive 2-turn support. So, yeah, I mean, Goma. Goma is crazy. And then, oh, by the way, number 1 is the new LR. UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now, this one, again, is pretty simple. Turn 1, 100% dodge. And then this first time we go into Evolution Blue Vegeta, 100% dodge is good. How about 100% damage reduction? Even better, because dodge canceling doesn't affect damage reduction, obviously. And there you go. There's a lot more we could talk about the character, but I don't even know if it's entirely necessary, right? Like, this character, talk about a character that's going to be very difficult to age, by the way. And then I guess I could, it's not, okay, so these guys, they do have their EX Super on here. This, right now, this is not like, oh my god, this is why he's number 1. That's not the case, right? I would argue so much, I've barely gotten value out of this, the EX Super Attack, because the main value of it is this. But this, dude, a year from now, this shit is going to be obscene, right? Like, when we're 2 metas up in power creep, this shit is going to be ridiculous, right? Like, it's going to be so hard to power creep this character. Vegeta is just an absolute juggernaut with damage and defense. He's got multiple turn support as well. Easy crits, monster active skill. UI Goku is dodging up a storm. I just don't see how this character is not number 1, right? They're too crazy. They're too crazy. Pretty easy top 10 right here. A lot of characters we've seen for quite a while have fallen off. So I did make this. Let's zoom in. Now, people have been saying they really would like me to try and split it up a little bit more. So you guys can go back, tier list throughout the years. I'm pretty conservative when it comes to like having characters like on like different levels of a tier list like this. I'm very conservative with it. But people have been saying they would like me to open it up a little bit more. So I was like, okay, let's do that. I don't think that, like, you know, this row right here is like in range of these top guys. But the top guys, I mean, the shit that these units just do, I mean, these are your slot ones in every fight, right? Like, that's, like, unfortunately, at the end of the day, there's, like, almost nothing more important than being able to go slot one, right? Like, you do that, and, I mean, we could talk for the rest of it. I don't really have much of an issue with the rest of it. I mean, this listing these 5 characters, I still think you can move them around. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is definitely a little bit better with this character existing, though. Oh, I guess I didn't go over this. But Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's intro, we can now activate this with better characters existing, right? So this is easier to use, right? We have more options to utilize Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's intro, which is at least slightly buffing him. Omega's a little bit better with Legic as well. I like Ultimate Gohan. I like Rose. I like Golden Frieza. I think they're kind of like similarish there. You know, I think the 7th anniversary LRs and there are in fine spots. Piccolo, Kid Gohan. Maybe we can move this character down a little bit. Could the youth team, I feel like, does struggle mightily. I'll leave them there. I guess another thing too. So I'm kind of considering UI Goku without his time limited buffs, obviously. I'm going to put this in here. You guys let me know. So the time limited buffs are going to be a thing. I don't know how often it's going to, like, make a character feel like they're potentially, like, a borderline top 5. Like, UI Goku with the time limited buffs, I mean, I don't know. We could have him at, like, 6. Like UI Goku with the time limited buffs. I don't know, bro. Like, with the time limited buffs, do we do this? Is this what we do? Like, if we're factoring in the time limited buffs. I mean, because, like, I've seen him, like, you know, jumping in, he's got 100% dodge, and then he opening up with, like, a 50 million attack stat, and it's like, so, yeah, like, for this, I'm just kind of, like, not counting the time limited buffs, but, like, I'm going to throw it out there. You guys tell me, would you like me to consider the time limited buffs for this? So, like, if you're getting your screenshots in, if I consider the time limited buffs, I'd probably do this. I'd probably put them up there. This is with the time limited buffs. Without, I think right around there is good. Because, I mean, without the time limited buffs, it's like he's still very effective, but he's doing no damage. And remember, if he fails a dodge even once, he dies. So, but he does have his revive as well, which is very strong. So we probably go like this. I mean, this is probably the strongest top 10 ever. Dokkan has not fumbled, like, a lot of these, like, major releases moving forward, like, recently. Like, I mean, you know, like, if we would look at it, like, EGL Trunks, his EZA sucked. I hate this Super Saiyan Goku character. So I'm looking at fumbles. I don't even care to talk about World Tournament characters. That's pointless, right? Again, fumbles we're looking for. EGL Trunks, of course, I mentioned. The Banner Unit Baby sucked. Super 17, I mean, the Android team at full, like, I don't even run them, right? So obviously, I mean, not that good. Majin Vegeta, I feel like I get no use out of them. Same with Super Issei Broly. Like, I don't get really use out of them. Baby is not a fumble. Baby is good. Golden Frieza is good. This Golden Frieza is good. This Vegeta Banner Unit's good, right? Like, it's, bro, like, Dokkan has been killing it for months. So it puts us in a position where we're looking at, like, our, like, comparatively, like, strongest top 10 ever, strongest top 3 ever, right? Like, look at the characters who are not in the top 10. Rose and Golden Frieza and Gogeta, Ultimate Gohan, like, Physical Gogeta. Physical Gogeta, it is so fucking hard to kill him, like, once you transform into Physical Gogeta. So, yeah, we're just absolutely killing it right now. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.